Well, good day, YouTubeville. YouTube peoples. You didn't get any of that lipstick.
I did. I pulled it all off.
Nope. Literally none of it.
Look, is it off now?
Yeah. Hey, so we tried to make this video earlier outside, but it was too windy because we're having microphone issues. We had a microphone break. The microphone we were going to replace it with, can't get right now.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah,
Like
surprise,
everything.
surprise. So, it is 11:45 exactly p.m. Kids are in bed. Dishes are not done. We're making this video for you. YouTube land.
YouTube land.
YouTube land filled with YouTube friends.
Okay,
which
okay.
some of you are real life friends.
Maybe
Maybe not yet, but one day.
We need to do a meetup.
We like having friends, real friends. Friends are hard to find, but you are special. So we've got our birth story coming to you today. We shared a little bit about this on Ariel's Instagram. Just
like not really.
Yeah, like just in pictures and stuff. We haven't really shared the details of the story. Just that it was a short labor. It happened real fast. You and I were the only ones there. And the little baby, stuff like that. But we're going to tell you some details, giving you the deets.
Yes.
Mostly Ariel's going to give you the deets because I don't remember everything very good these days. So get us started. Get us started.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go back to December 1st. I was super hopeful that I would have a December baby. So far we have October, November, January, and then my birthday is February. So I was just really hoping. I thought it'd be fun to have all of them in a row. So I was hoping to make it to December 1st. December 1st came, and we had a severe stomach virus. Like, I think it ran through all of us, or most of us.
I'm pretty sure everyone got it.
Probably. And I think I was the last one to get it. And I got it on Wednesday, on December 1st. Spent the day recovering on Thursday, and then on Friday, I went to my midwife appointment since I was past my due date for a checkup. And I had asked her, several weeks before that if she would be willing to do a membrane sweep if I did go past my due date. And she said, depending on how far along your body is toward labor, she would. So I went on Friday afternoon. That would be December 3rd. And she checked, and I am not even sure that I'm remembering it right, but around 2 centimeters, and I think somewhere between 60 to 80% effaced. So she said, yes, I will do the sweep. And so I had that done, and Michael had the boys like 30 to 45 minutes away, just running errands. So I drove to meet them so we could do dinner. And the entire time from when I left my midwife's house, till I got to dinner, through dinner, I was having contractions.
What do you normally do at the end of your pregnancies when you have contractions?
Well, first of all, I have prodromal labor for weeks and weeks before I have a baby. So I'll
you started having that with Judah?
Judah, so our third. So I'll have contractions almost every night for a couple hours. And
time out again. Not Braxton Hicks.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
It's called prodromal labor.
Yeah, so they are very intense, and they are not just, I'm having a contraction. So I always, at the end of labor, I always maybe nope, this is not it. No. So that was what I was doing again. I was like, oh my goodness, okay, something is happening. And then I was like, no, it can't be. So we left dinner. We came actually to this house. At that time, we were in our rental house, but we came here to check on our cows. And I hadn't met them yet because they had been delivered that week when I had the stomach virus and we had all that. And so that was my first time meeting the cows. And I immediately went to the bathroom here at this house, and I was like, I got to go home right now because something is happening. Got home, got the kids to bed, nothing. Like dead silence for hours, like no contractions at all. So I told Michael, I was like, I'm just going to bed. I'm just going to sleep. Like, hope something happens maybe tonight or tomorrow, but going to sleep. Know what it's like if you are late. It's very devastating when you think labor's starting and then it's not.
I've known ladies that were 36 weeks that had a contraction and were very excited and then were shattered when it was gas. Wait, you mean I'm not having a baby? I'm almost full term.
Okay, continuing.
That fart really hurt.
we need to do this again.
Nah, keep going.
It's a little too late.
You can edit things.
You're too tired.
This is a good video.
Anyways, I went to bed at some point before midnight. And I woke up at 2:30 in the morning to thinking my water had broken because I had a pop. It felt exactly like it had always been whenever it has broken before. I stood up immediately and no water came out. So I was very confused by that. And so I did this trick that I learned. I think it actually was when my water broke with Gabe. I had a friend.
Number 2.
Yes. I had a friend tell me, just lift up your stomach so it kind of lifts up the baby and anything that's in there and then let it drop and see if that allows the water to come out. And so I did that. Did not work. So then I'm like, okay, well, then maybe it wasn't. And I went to the bathroom and while in there, the contractions got very intense, very fast.
So you already know that Care Of is the sponsor of this video, but we wanted to share a couple things that we've really enjoyed about the process of getting these. So they're customized vitamins. We went on and we took a quiz. Ariel's gonna show you a little bit of the quiz. We took a personalized quiz, and the reason why they're a little different is because we need different vitamins. And so this is my daily package of vitamins. The quiz is super easy, and it is a personalized vitamin. Well, I've got a couple health things, and so you can take this quiz and it'll help cater the vitamins for you.
Yeah, I loved how easy the quiz was to take. I love that it not only focuses on needs that you have health-wise, but wants. Like he was saying, how he wants more energy. And my pack came with a prenatal because I am nursing still, vitamin D, probiotic, calcium, and then I got this chia flax and this gut check, and it is on the go probiotics for digestion, because digestion has been something that has been a common issue for me for years.
Whenever we travel quite a bit, and whenever we travel, you know what I do with my vitamins? I put them in a Ziploc bag, and I'm like, which ones are what? This is my daily vitamin. It's everything I'm supposed to take. So if I'm going for 5 days, grab 5 of these. Boom, done, pre-packaged. Another great thing about these vitamins is it's a subscription. But let's say that your health goals change. You can go and you can retake the quiz at any time to adjust your vitamins. For example, let's say that Ariel gets done nursing and she doesn't need the prenatal anymore. She can go on and retake the quiz and they'll remake what she needs. And so that's another awesome thing about this company. Morning routine that is a great morning routine is to take your vitamins for your physical health, and we spend some time working on our spiritual health. Spend some time praying, reading our scripture, whatever that might be. That is a great suggested morning routine.
Yeah, so go ahead and take your own quiz and see what the vitamins are that you'll need. Click the link in our description box and use the code Tysons50. It will get you 50% off your first order.
Yeah, I'll interject a little here. I could hear what was happening, but I know how things typically go. So I'm thinking I got a little bit more time. So about 15 minutes goes by and I realize I got no more time. And then about that time, she comes back into the room. Yeah,
I was freaking out a little bit because they were so intense so early on to me. when I look back, I think I was having contractions in my sleep, like the early labor contractions, and not realizing, but they were so intense so quickly and so on top of each other. Normally I have an app that I use to time my contractions, and I really like being in charge. I like to look at the contractions and see when they're coming and know when they're going to finish. And I didn't do any of that because they were coming so close together and so intense. I didn't even get my phone out. So I went into the room, and Michael was getting up, and normally I love to do labor alone, totally alone in the beginning, and then I like him to come in around transition time. But obviously I was already at transition time at this point. And
historically, I have projects to finish while she in the early stages of labor. I can tell when it's happening, so it's like, I gotta build stuff, I gotta clean stuff, I gotta put stuff away, I gotta clean up messes the dog has made because he's really nervous. You know, I like to get all that stuff done before I'm needed by her.
Yeah, because with Ari's, it was in the middle of the day, and you went to Costco to make sure we were stocked up.
Gotta have food.
I mean, we had a sort of a stock, but
food.
Got more. So anyways, I come in, and it's, I guess, maybe like 2:45, 2:50 or something. And I'm like, okay, I got to get my swimsuit on because I'm going to use this birthing pool. And so I put the swimsuit on, and he's setting up the GoPro because we knew we wanted to record this birth. And that is on one of our other YouTube videos, so you can check that out. But he sets up the GoPro and, makes sure our phones are readily accessible because we knew we'd want to use some of those.
I set up your phone to record as well.
Because I wanted my phone to be vertical for Reels and Instagram, and then the other way for YouTube. So he's doing all of that, and you might have to help me remember, if you can, some of it, because I don't even remember a lot, because I just remember it being like so quickly intense. And and then the pool, you started setting up the pool.
I do have jobs to do, and I know what those are, and I know when they need to be done. And so she likes going through portions of labor, and it's different with different kids, but she likes going through portions of labor in a birthing pool, in a really hot shower, back and forth, just like varied positions and things. And so I began setting up the birthing tub. We had no space there, and we would not have space here either to put the birthing tub up and leave it up. So I began putting it up, and
so I knew
she wasn't going to need it. She wasn't going to make it.
So you can see on this video here, he's like chucking it down the hallway like, we don't need that. But I thought it was going to be really cute, and I put up twinkle lights on our window, and I had like my oil diffuser, and I had music. I had like everything set up for the birthing pool and to use that, and I was like, I'm going to use that. Yeah, that did not work. That did not work at all.
But I could just tell that she was in transition right at that time that I was starting to put the pool up, and so it was unnecessary at that point. She wasn't going to be getting up and moving around. She wasn't going to be. Wow. She hadn't even wanted to get in the shower, in a hot shower yet, which that's the first time in any of the births that's happened. And so I thought I was at one point because I stood over by the shower. Yeah, but you didn't get in.
Yeah.
And you moved back.
Yeah.
So I just made sure that everything that we needed was at that time getting ready. So cameras rolling and getting the birthing tub and making sure we had the towels and just doing my part. I don't remember all the details. I might be missing some, I guess is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I have a role and I do it. And so then it became time to push.
Well, I said that I thought I had to poop.
That's normal.
So I went to the toilet, and I just thought I was going to the bathroom. Because, again, it was so fast, I thought, well, surely I'm not at the end yet. So I went to the toilet to go to the bathroom. But no, that's not what I was pushing out.
Some pregnant women think that they're going into labor for farts, and some women think that they're farting, but they're pushing a baby out.
Farting. So, pulled the baby up to my chest, which was really special. I'm actually glad that happened because I have always wanted to be able to catch the baby, and I just for different reasons and different positions haven't before. So that was cool.
Then I'm getting towels and things like that to clean them off, make sure that they're warm and dry. And you know, Ariel, always after having a baby naturally, you're going to be in shock.
So I was like
medical
shaking.
shock.
I was like
And
shaking
so
like crazy.
Ariel can't stop talking.
I talk so much.
Like incessantly.
Yeah.
And
like about everything, like the weirdest stuff too.
Well, I don't know about that. She always like, is the baby okay? Do we need to do this? Do we need to do that? No, it's fine. It's all good. Just chill. And then I started getting a bath going for you guys to get in the bath and warm up and just be a little bit comfortable. And
oh, stop real quick. We forgot to mention in all of this, the plan was not to have a baby without the midwife there.
Yeah.
I forgot to add that in. We were planning a home birth with a midwife, and she has been doing it for 50 years. In fact, that reminds me of another thing. When I said that I thought my water had broken, my midwife thinks that likely, that is what happened. It's just that the baby's head was so low, like one of the lowest she said she had ever felt when I went to my appointment. So low that it kind of just blocked the water escaping. So very low. But anyways, she's been doing it for over 50 years. Amazing. But we called her when we knew for sure it was for real, and she lives 30 minutes away. So because it was so fast, she did not make it until I was already in the bath with her. So continue on. You were just saying
that's
you got
all,
the bath ready.
Saying.
Well, that's all we did. We got the bath ready to like clean off a little bit, just because she was born like right at the toilet, and
just to warm you up and make you a little bit more comfortable.
But before I moved from the toilet to the bath is when we decided that we would look, because I knew once I got to the bath I would just be able to see. So we decided we would look and see if the baby was a boy or a girl. And when I was looking at her face when she was first born, I just thought for sure that she was a boy, because she looked just like our other boys, like right after birth. I mean, just like him. I was like, this is definitely a boy. And lo and behold, she was not.
So another little piece of info is we've never documented any of the births until this one.
Yeah.
And it was a plan. And the reason is because social media has never been a part of our life to the level that it was or is.
Well, it was a little bit with Ariel.
I mean, to the level that it is now. And definitely not YouTube. We weren't really doing YouTube stuff.
Yeah, we started after.
We're trying to learn and get into YouTube land with the YouTube peeps a little bit more. But we bought this GoPro for this documentation. And so I had everything set up. I was trained up on it, knew how to use it. And at some point, it shut off. Mm-hmm. I still don't know why. There was plenty of storage on the SD card. Battery was fully charged. It just shut off, and it recorded a little bit, but missed a lot. So the only footage that we have is the beginning of when I set up the GoPro, and then whatever your phone captured, but it was at a different angle and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of people have been wondering or accusing it of being staged. There's no way, that's fake, that reaction is fake. Mm-hmm. What kind of a woman gives birth on a toilet while in the middle of the night while fully being in makeup?
Okay, let me go back on the makeup thing. Let me go back on that. Okay. I did have some fake eyelashes at the time, and I wanted them because I wanted postpartum to not have to deal with makeup, but I just wanted the eyelashes for like pictures and everything. So they were ones that they would stay on for 5 days. So I had put them on before I went into labor, a couple days before. And so I had those on, and then I'm pretty sure I did fall asleep in my makeup.
Which is a very common thing. That is a common thing.
Because when I was saying I was going to go to bed before midnight, I was just like, well, I'm just not even get up and do it. So, yeah.
So, yeah, that's really what she looked like at 3 o'clock in the morning while giving birth to a full, complete human being that was, 9 pounds?
9 pounds even.
Or the biggest baby that she's had.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah.
So, no setup.
No.
It was real. I mean, I set the camera up.
I mean, that's true.
To capture real life.
But it was crazy, and I'm so glad we got that on camera. Like,
yeah,
I am so
cool.
glad that we had that. I have a picture of my reaction to finding out that Ari was a boy, but I didn't have a video then. We had a photographer friend that came and shot his birth, so we have photos from his, but no videos.
Yeah.
So yes, that is the birth story.
Here's another cool part that happened. So after she was born, because things happened so fast, and the way that our rental house was set up, it was intended to be a very temporary situation. Ended up being a little bit longer, but our oldest boys woke up from the commotion, and after she was born, came out in the hallway and were like, "Did Mommy have the baby?" Like, yeah,
yes.
So it was Kale, Gabe, and Levi.
Well,
right?
I think it was Judah, but he went back to sleep.
Yeah, Judah
he heard
cool.
it and was like,
baby,
cool.
See you tomorrow. That's Judah.
Which is really funny because he is the baby. I mean, he just the baby whisperer. Like, he loves the babies. He loves holding them and everything.
But don't wake him up.
Not in the middle of the night.
Don't wake him up. Ever.
But so the oldest two, they came in and they got to see him right away.
Yeah.
And so our plan was to reveal. We did the gender reveal the next day for all of our families, and our plan was to do it for all the boys, but the oldest two had already found out that she was a girl. So then my oldest let the midwife in and her assistant, and they
helped carry all the stuff in.
Yep, everything in, and then I delivered the placenta actually after the midwife made it, and then just really didn't have much else. Just checked on the baby and me and went to bed.
Yep. So that's the birth story of our first little girl, Mila. And we give it to you as our gift. The story.
That's so dramatic.
You know what? We care so much about you. It is 12:07-ish in the morning.
And our kids are going to be up at like...
Too early. And when they wake up in the morning, they really, really love being loud.
They love to wake
I'm
up.
I'm pretty sure all of our neighbors have roosters. I've never heard them ever in the morning. Ever. Anyway, let us know what questions you got in the comments.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll give us some food for a next video. We're very, very full in life, and we love it, but we appreciate you.
See ya.